Welcome to Monarchy Marathon. Did you know that you can find King Charles II in more movies and shows than almost any other monarch? Sure, we're used to seeing Henry VIII and Elizabeth all over the place, but Charles II? In this video, we'll be taking a quick look at some of the options we have. King Charles makes an appearance in all of them, but none star him as the main character. I'll be covering the one option we have specifically about him in episode 7 of our Monarchy Marathon, The Stuarts versus the Commonwealth. This will not include anything before the 1960s and no docudramas. In order of release, we're first looking at Restoration. Do you want to watch the Tony Stark Iron Man story if he'd been born in the late 1600s? Well, this movie was made in 1995 and follows a young physician who enters the service of Charles II, then goes on a journey of self-discovery, seeing some of the terrible catastrophes of the time, like the plague and the Great Fire of London. The movie has an all-star cast. We have Robert Downey Jr., Sam Neill, Meg Ryan, Ian McKellen, Hugh Grant, and so many more. Also, some of the most gorgeous sets and costumes. It's rated R, 117 minutes long, and never a dull moment. I definitely recommend checking this out. I can't believe I just found this. Up next, The Libertine. This movie was made in 2004, is primarily about John Wilmot, a writer who is asked by Charles II to write a play about his reign. This is interpreted in a very scandalous way. Basically, the entire movie is an over-sexualized version of life and the theater during the time period. It's rated R, 154 minutes. It is kind of weird, but entertaining. Wasn't super impressed by the filmography, but fantastic performance by Johnny Depp as our leading man. Next up is now one of my new favorite movies, Stage Beauty. This was also made in 2004, based on the true story of an actor who was famous for his portrayal of female characters. It shows us a time when women were just starting to be allowed to act on the stage, and how this also affected the men who previously played women roles. Masterful performances by the two leading actors, Billy Crudup as Ned Kingston and Claire Danes as Margaret Hughes. In my opinion, this is a sorely underrated movie. Also, I dearly loved this version of Charles II and his mistress Nellie. Rated R, 109 minutes long. Next up, we have The Great Fire. This was made in 2014 and is supposedly about the Great Fire of London that happened in 1666. I say supposedly since we actually very rarely see the fire. It's mostly about a baker and his family and a fictional story about blame and conspiracy happening while the fire's burning. All the while, there is suspicion of a Catholic plot to assassinate the king. A lot of scenes of Charles II and the future James II. Good acting all around. Personally, I had a hard time getting invested in the characters, but overall, not a bad story. It was 4 50-minute episodes, rated PG. Lastly, we have Admiral. This is a Dutch film made in 2015, which takes place when the Netherlands was attacked by England, France, and Germany, while at the same time dealing with its own civil political issues. It follows the famous Dutch admiral and what he did for his country. Along with already being an amazing movie, it also features in its supporting cast Charles II and a young eventual William III. Do not miss this movie if you are a fan of battle on the open seas. This is by far the best sea battles I've ever seen. I usually don't care too much about the war scenes in general, but I could not look away from this one. Warning, this movie comes with a sad ending. It's 2 hours long and worth every minute. Rated 13+. That's it. I'm really glad I went down this rabbit hole and checked all of these out, and I hope you like some of them too. Happy watching.